Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super duper excited to do this look today because it's actually something that I tried to do on my own once. I think I saw a follower or someone who bought Natasha Moore Cosmetics and she did this and it looked incredible. I was totally blown away and I was like, oh, can we do that? And then I tried it myself and it was honestly the best thing that I did because my makeup lasted all night. It was so sexy. I loved it. So this Instagram follower actually tagged us in her image and I was so blown away by it. She basically used our Molten Matte as an eyeshadow and as blush, and I just was like completely blown away. I think she used Drive and Alter Ego, and those two colors are just gorgeous because one's like a peachy coral nude and one is like a berry purple, and it just looked incredible. So I thought I would do it with either Freedom or Willpower, but I think I'm gonna do it with Freedom because it's my favorite lip color, so I think it'll look really nice. I don't know how it's gonna look on my cheeks, but let's try this out. So I've done my base already. I have my Conceal and Conquer without the contour just yet, and I have my powder on. I am ready to go, so let's do this. A little bit nervous because it's not my first time I've done it, but it's nerve-wracking. So I'm going to first apply the Freedom. This is our new shade. Oh wow, that's so pretty on my lids, like this. And I'm gonna try not to make a mess. But you know what? I'm gonna try it two ways. On this eye, I'm gonna do it directly on my eyelids. On the other side, I'm gonna apply it on the back of my hand. So I'm gonna apply it over, ooh, that's such a pretty eyeshadow color. I'm gonna apply it here, back of my hand. I'm gonna take a, sort of like a point, this one's a MAC 283, so this is like a pointy, dual-ended kind of brush. It's like a microfiber brush, I guess. I'm gonna take a mirror, because I need one. And I'm gonna apply that just below my lash line over here, so that it helps with this like smoky look that I create, this brownie smoky. Honestly, I was blown away by this. Okay, I'm gonna take some more of that product, and again, apply some more on my eyelids. Press it in. You can even jazz this up by adding a little bit of shimmer from your actual eyeshadow palette. Now I'm going to apply my eyeliner. So now I'm gonna use our Call Me Fantastic eyeliner. This is a waterproof pencil, and I'm just gonna apply that on my inner waterline. And also on the inner upper waterline. And then I'm gonna draw a small line over here. So you can see how dark and dreamy this liner is. What I'm gonna do though for the inner corner and the outer corner is I'm gonna use a brow brush so that I blend it and so that it creates almost like a sharper line and softer lines. It's almost like this soft smoky. But I wanna create that as the harsh line so that you can see that it's a prominent line. God, I'm obsessed with this eyeshadow color. It's so pretty. It's not even an eyeshadow. And then I'm just gonna apply that same thing that was on my, so the product that was on the top, I'm just gonna apply it on the bottom as well. It's got some balanced eyeliner. You don't have to apply more to it. I'm gonna blend that a little more and just light movements, pull it out. I'm gonna blend this and you'll see that this is just using our Molten Matte and an eyeliner and created like a whole different look. Now I'm obviously going to, because this really bothers me, I'm obviously going to apply my brows. With that same eyebrow brush, I'm gonna take that remaining product and I'm just gonna apply it on my outer waterline and blend it out like this so that it blends with the liner that we've just applied. And ta-da! That looks ready to go. Can you believe that's a lipstick on my eyes? Now I'm gonna do the same thing and apply it on my cheeks. So I've never done this before with this brown color, but let's try it out. In fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix a little bit of our Liquid Magic so that it's almost like not as browny, it's almost like neutralizes it and makes it a little pinky. So I'm gonna blend it like this together, right? Ooh, that looks pretty. And I'm gonna use the flat side of our Warrior sponge, and I'm just gonna apply it on my cheeks like this. Give me a little pop of color. Get this like really pretty dewy finish as well, which is so nice. Ta-da! Now I'm gonna apply that as a lipstick, and you've basically used your lipstick as an all-in-one. And then for the last step, I'm gonna apply my mascara. So now I'm gonna show you guys how I apply my mascara, because there are actually so many tricks that I didn't realize were tricks. Because every time I teach people, I do these kind of master classes or private sessions, every time I teach them, they're like, oh my God, that mascara trick was the most important thing and I didn't know how to do it. So first and foremost, I must explain to you why I called it More Power. Actually, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's called More Power because it has so much power. Once you wear it, you feel the confidence, not just because it looks like a beautiful sword, which is actually my intention. I wanted it to be this gold reflective, it's like your knight in shining armor. That's what it is. It's your knight in shining armor. It's tall, dark, and handsome and shiny. But basically this mascara is really good for lengthening and volumizing. But I've also created the brush to be tapered towards the end like this. So you can actually see that you can lift up the lashes on the outside and on the inside. So let's get started. Oh, most important thing, I really wanted to create a mascara with a mirror because I think sometimes I'm a very on-the-go girl. I do my makeup everywhere, in taxis, in wherever. It's not the most glamorous, but I do. And so I said I wanted to have things with a mirror. So even with our Secret Perfector, our lipsticks, I wanted them to kind of have a mirror so it's easy to use wherever you go. And on our first prototype of the More Power mascara, there was a mirror, but I didn't like it. I found it looked a little bit tacky and not as luxurious as I felt like it could look. And so that's why it took me 2 years just for the packaging alone to create something that was golden but reflective enough as to be used as a mirror. So let's get started. First things first is I'm gonna flip it around and use it as a mirror. Now, the best way to do this is to lift your elbow up and angle it down so that you don't bang the mascara into your face. Also very important is, for me at least, to clip my hair back because that always gets tangled into my mascara. I don't know if you guys also have that, but it happens a lot. So I'm gonna lift my arm up like this and angle it down. It's like I'm doing yoga. And then I kind of put my left arm down to balance. Balance is so important. Even when applying lipstick, I'll teach you guys a trick. So I'm looking at my mirror, looking down, and I'm gonna put this as close to the lash line as possible. So all the way to the inside, like this, and I'm gonna rotate, wiggle, 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 lift. Wiggle, 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 lift. That is the best way to apply your mascara. Right, so I'm only doing the center for now, and then I'm gonna point this downwards and lift on the inner corner, just like this. Now what that's gonna do is allow me to separate my lashes a little bit more and create more volume. Now, if you feel like you could use more lashes in the center, push your lashes towards you. So push this way. So now with the outer corner, I'm gonna twist my arms like I'm doing eagle pose in yoga, but not. And I'm gonna lift on the outside, just like that. So that tapering effect is there. And it works really well with my wing. Now, I'm gonna wait for it to dry a little bit and do another layer. So you really see the effect of this mascara, because that's when we really lift up the top part. So I like to wait for it a little bit and then go ahead. So I'm gonna apply the bottom in the meantime. I like to apply lashes on my bottom lashes. I like to flip it over so that the thinner side is towards the center. And now I'm gonna take it again and wiggle to the top. Now I always feel like I want the tips here to be longer and thicker. So I just kind of apply it on top like that and then lift it. And it's gonna give you the most volumizing lashes. And just kind of play with the inner corner over here. There you go. Now you've actually seen my lashes grow now. And, ooh, this is good that this happened. So a little mascara went on the top. What do? No worries. You take the brush that you use for your eyeshadow and you just blend it out. So now you can actually see the difference between this eye versus this eye. You can actually see that this side of my face looks a lot more lifted. It looks a lot more contoured, obviously. And how I've applied my lips is I actually have no Cupid's bow, so I have to fake it. And our Molten Mattes are great for that because then it's like creating an overline without it being obvious. So obviously right now it's obvious because you can see the difference between this side and this side. So I generally just make my Cupid's bow a little bit more sharper and bigger over here. So if you see, this is kind of like what I would do. And then what I would do is also just to final touch, add a little bit of my Hoola bronzer on the bridge of my nose, just a little bit like this. And maybe just dust it out on my eyes, a little bit on top, just to create some sort of contouring effect. And then I'm gonna take my blender and blend that. And there you go. What magical product our Molten Mattes are to be able to do this using just our Molten Mattes and our mascara and our eyeliner. So I hope you guys like this. I'm gonna do the other side as well. What's great about this is it's actually foolproof. Like if you make a mistake, it's good. And you can actually use this as a primer. Now, if you didn't want to go for a heavy look, you could also just skip the eyeliner and put some mascara on and you're good to go. It looks so pretty for the rest of the day. But I want to go for the dark look, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to do the same thing as I did on the other eye. Apply my liner. If I want it even darker on the bottom, I'm just going to rub the eyebrow brush into the softness of the pencil, and I'm just going to apply that on the bottom just for a little added darkness. And then time for mascara. Same thing again on this side. Blush first and then lipstick. So again, take the blender and just okay, now we're going to apply some lipstick the same way that I applied it here. A little bit on my nose just to chisel out, and maybe the powder just to set my eyes, and a little bit over here. Don't forget to blend. And that is it. So there you have it. I used Freedom to get me this look on my eyes, lips, and cheeks. I also used More Power and Call Me Fantastic on my eyes. It's honestly the easiest way. If you have nothing in your makeup kit and you literally just have your concealer and your lipstick, eyeliner and mascara, even if you didn't have your eyeliner and you just had your mascara, you could go out and have an incredible makeup look. So these two products on the go, who says you need like a whole bunch of makeup to make yourself look confident and feel pretty? This is probably your best bet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you found it easy to do. If you guys try this out yourselves, please tag us, because I really want to see. We have like 50 shades of colors lipsticks. Well, I think you would only want to use the Molten Mattes, although some people have told me that they've actually used our lipsticks as well because they're quite long lasting on their eyes. But I think I would just stick to the Molten Mattes because you know they're not going to budge. You know that they're going to stay in humidity and in the heat, and they're not going to feel too much on your eyes. And no more eyeshadow fallout. This is like the best solution ever right now. Maybe I should make some lipsticks in like blues, but this is a good way to kind of have your neutral colors on your eyes. The other really good thing about using your Molten Matte as an eyeshadow is now my look is kind of complete. So I don't have 3 different types of colors on my face. I have an eyeshadow that perfectly matches my lips. Obviously the color doesn't look exactly the same because obviously the skin on my lids are different to my lips, which are more pinky. So it's really cool that it all kind of blends together. It's like one happy family on my face. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm gonna continue to do some cool videos because I'm really inspired by this, and I definitely want to try Alter Ego because that's a plum, like that's a gorgeous color. So if you guys want to test it out, please let me know. I don't know how I would feel about trying something like Storm or Conquer or Unstoppable, but I think you guys would look so cool in it, so I'm excited to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it because it was my first time using Freedom on my eyes. It wasn't my first time using a Molten Matte on my eyes. I tried it out and I loved it, and now I think I'm really obsessed. I don't think I'm gonna use eyeshadows for a while. Like it lasts really long. It's perfect for this humidity as well if you're in hot weather. So it's really good. It lasts super long. You don't have to worry about eyeshadow fallout. It's easy to use. Literally all I have to pack in my makeup bag is these things. I have my concealer, my Molten Matte, my mascara, and my Call Me Fantastic. What else do I need to create this look? Nothing. So yeah, I'm really excited that this is all I need, and sometimes less is more. And I say this a lot. I really don't think that you need all the makeup in the world. You don't have to purchase so much stuff. We fall into this trap of like buying so much product, and we just buy and buy and buy, and we don't realize that we don't need all of it. So what you could just use is what's in front of you and make use of it. So I'm really grateful for the person who tagged us in this I think this was like 3 years ago already, who tagged us in this picture and video of her using the Molten Mattes on her eyes. And if more of you guys do this, then please tag us so that we can actually repost and I can get more inspiration from you guys, because I'm totally loving it. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I love doing this with you for the first time. So I hope you enjoyed it, and subscribe, like. I'm new to YouTube, so give me some love. Thank you. And I wish you all so much love, power, and freedom, and a magical, fantastic day.